Okay, so defenses, we're going to look how to stop the cross choke from the back. We'll just go over some of the details on the Not Your Greasy cross choke. So again, when we were playing this whole mount game, we didn't really do much attacking from here, from the high mount. We just basically looked at the arm bar. But again, let's just say I'm playing my low mount position. Card starts to try and go to do elbow knee. We talked about how I couldn't get my hand underneath here because his elbow's flush to the mat. So we looked at flaring this to find the space. So then I'll pull that up and now I'm in the high mount. So again, I'm clamping with my knees, pinching. This is the perfect time to go for your cross choke. Never when you're here, because anytime I enter with the hand, I'm over card's hips and the bridge is hard to stop. Whereas when I'm in the high mount and I'm not sitting on his chest, so there's space between my hips and his chest, perfect time, because anytime card lifts his hips, I'm not engaged. So again, he could be playing his defense, crossed hands, whatever. I'm just going to open up the lapel and slide my first hand in. And again, I want snugness, I want the back of my wrist tight to this right jugular. Okay. The forefinger inside one coming under the arm, I mean, obviously it's the tightest coming under, but it's hard to get and it's easy stop if card just looks this way. So now he doesn't need to use his hands. I don't really have the profile to come under there, so I'll have to use the thumb inside variation. So from there I still want to be posting with this hand, and again if card's his head turned, I'm going to put my elbow on the mat, so that hand gets replaced by my elbow, and then I can use my elbow to turn card's head. Okay, so originally it was here, with his chin against his shoulder. I'm moving it so there's a profile for me to come in. Again, I'm keeping my head quite close to the mat as well, because let's just say card does post as I'm putting my thumb in, I can use my head as a post. So from there, once I have that profile to bring my hand, or to bring my arm in, my thumb comes inside. So that's what I want, just below his ear. Head still posted. And then from there, I bring my forearm across. What gets the choke is the curve of this. So from here, it's just a curve of my right wrist. So again, from our position, I get the high mount. I'm taking the slack out of the lapel. I slide my right hand in and I make that connection with the back of my wrist tight. Again, card starts to bridge from here. As I'm in high mount, the upa isn't just as efficient. So I come from a posted hand, keep bridging, bro, and I can use this hand as a buffer. So anytime he pushes me, I can push with my hand back, but I'm still in high mount. I'm filling that space. I want my thighs underneath his armpit. So from a posted hand, card's more than likely defending the underarm version by turning his head and tucking his chin. So I replace my hand with my elbow. And then I start to push his head straight so I can get a thumb inside just below. Again, he starts to bridge again. I can use my head on the mat as a bridge. That's all I want, just as a post. And then I just turn my forearm in. I always put my head to the side of the arm that's on top. So if it was the other way around, my head would be on this side. What gets the choke is the curve of the wrist. So it's just that. Let's look at the defense. So, cards on top. The reason why this choke works so well is because of the contact he makes with the back of his hand. So as soon as he slides that in, my right hand's coming in and I enter at the wrist. Okay? Even from here, if I just control his arm like the bridge and Carl makes the secondary grip, and even if I try to bridge, I haven't dealt with the connection. So what I want to be doing is doing this. I'm pulling my elbow to my body. Carl's going to continue on with the show. There's nothing. It's comfortable because I've created separation between the back of his hand and my neck. Sometimes when they put that in and they have it really tight, you just have to take the slack out of the lapel and he puts it all the way in. Sometimes it's difficult to get your hand in. So what I want to do is I'll move my head this way to get my hand in and then I pull it back again. Okay? So once I have my fingers filling the space, Carl can work away. Finish the choke. It's not going to happen. You know, when you play around with this, when you drill it, you'll see how easy it is to close this down with this. The only problem is switch positions. Is sometimes when I make that grip and Carl does his defense, he doesn't bring his elbow to his body, and that can give me armbar. Okay? A lot of people set up the armbar with the cross choke. So when I make the grip here, I initially might have to flare my elbow to get my hand in, but the minute I get that connection and my hand's between his hand and my neck, it's that all the time. Now I'm just going to look for the bridge, okay? So they're going to tie that up. It depends. Carl might even drop his head to the mat and stay low. We already covered all this with the Danaher stuff pre-Christmas. Then this hand will make a grip and I'll start to pull his head towards my head as I move my head underneath. Tap the foot and then I'm bridging towards my clock. Keep bridging. And again, from here, still have to be careful why the cross chokes there. Go. Of course, they can go into the push-pull choke and all that stuff that we looked at. But just be careful that when I come up, this hand is here. Usually what I do immediately, you know, sometimes rather than going for that push-pull, is the minute I do the bridge and I end up on this guard, I make that wedge. Yeah? And then the easier way to break it is just to bring your head underneath, pop it off, and I can start the pass. So switch positions again. So the minute this first hand comes in, that's all I'm after there. Sometimes I'll move my head to get it back, my elbow's tight so there's no arm bar. Again, if he's sitting up like that, I just move, even if he pulls with his hand, as long as I'm finding that angle. Make that wedge, and then I can come underneath and strip it. Just here at the bottom again. I've seen this as well. People will do the telephone, answer the telephone, they swing your hand underneath. You have to make that connection. The thing about that is, Carl's put the side of his hand on his head. I can use that, I can still make a connection. See the way the palm of his hand now is on his chair, it's not nice, by the way. And then I can still come in and get this. If you look, actually the whole palm of his hand is choking him out. He's put his own hand on his neck and using that as a profile. It works a bit better if he actually goes arm deep, but the problem is now when he goes arm deep, my elbow's against his elbow, so now I can use that to start to take us back. So I still think, and we want to try and be really simple with our choke escapes and defenses. Nothing beats moving your head and getting that connection. And once Carl makes space between my hand and his jugular, I'm going to try and finish with the cross choke. It's not going to happen. I'm curling my wrist. He's created that much space. And then bridges, you can work his pass. So let's play with that.